one of the things we talk about is no new requests. But is this against TOS, Sergio?
It says so right there, community guidelines. But anyway, so I get these letters once in a while. I'll do it only screenshots, but then if the email has a paragraph that makes it really clear, I pass it along to you guys as is, put in a Google Docs and send it to Chris for slides. So this driver says, no new ride requests. Okay, so what do we tell you guys to do? When you do accept the trip, immediately do no new ride requests so you don't get bombarded with trip radar. You don't get bombarded with garbage trips that are out of the zone. Definitely have two phones. We said this for 3 years now. I've been doing the show. So you're not driving blind. You know where you're going into. If you're going into a surge area, a half mile before you drop off, turn request back on. The pickup that they're going to send you is going to be probably from close by as opposed to miles away. Okay? It's simple. You swipe up, click on the button, no more new requests. Okay? There we go. But on this case, hi Sergio, just got this warning from Uber stating that declining additional pickups on a shared ride is against their TOS. Did you know that, Chris? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that I actually knew.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
That's the point. That's the point of shared rides. So then,
So if you accept a shared ride, you must not click on no more.
Yeah, you're supposed to be open to taking any leg of the journey.
What if the leg keeps going on, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Well, there's times where you can deny, but the point of it is to try to create a shared pool. So yeah, I knew that was against TOS, but when it comes to no new requests, that's the only section of this. So if you actually read through that, they're talking about UberX shared, like hitting no new requests.
Yeah.
That is where it would be against their guidelines, because they want it to be, if it's a shared ride, they want other people to be able to take part in that. The problem is that you get a passenger who might order a shared ride because they're cheap, and they want to expect that they're going to be the one who's dropped off first, or whatever it might be, where they think they're the better passenger than whoever else might be getting in the car, even though it might not be set up like that. So then you hear somebody who gets in your car and says, hey, yeah, this was a shared ride. I didn't mean for it. I meant for X. So just don't request anybody coming in, or something like that. And then there's the drivers who say, hey, I don't want to take a shared ride, but I'll accept this one anyways. And, it's not going to it's no skin off my back. But that's the whole point. Like, it's a shared ride. So it's supposed to. If you don't want to take a shared ride, just let the timer run out or hit decline.
Okay, because in a lot of cities, as you know, shared rides is combined now with X. So we used to.
You still see what it is. I mean, they did the same thing with Comfort. So what ride is coming in. Like, if you're just blindly hitting that OK button, well, then yeah, that's on you. You should be paying attention, looking at what is coming in.
Because this driver, what he's doing is that he's accepting a shared ride and then hitting no new requests and making an individual trip for that rider.
Yeah, so that's not, because that's not the point of shared rides. The point of shared rides is to share amongst different riders. So it's a pool ride. It's a carpool essentially. But yeah, that's what it comes to. So yeah, this isn't news to me, but it could be news to a lot of people, especially Sergio, if you didn't really know about that.
I did not know that. I honestly did not know that. I did not. Look,
the funny thing is, I don't even have pool in my area, or not pool.
I did not know that.
I don't
do shared trips. I won't do shared trips unless it's surging anyway. But my point is, okay, I give that to Uber. So this driver says, give me TOS. I stop new requests on rides in general to avoid excessive distracting pings. Okay, that's good. More BS from Uber. Give me this setting to not accept share rides. Like, you mean he's talking about the preferences, right? Separate preference box, which is understandable. That makes sense, but that's not going to work for Uber. The next message says, congratulating me. And then after this, he got a message from Uber congratulating him for his 10,000 trip milestone. And then on this one, it says, please only accept an Uber X share offer if you plan on accepting subsequent pickups on that chain. Repeatedly and consistently accepting shared rides with the intention of only picking up one rider is against Uber's community guidelines. Learn more about this in there. So, people, if you are going to do shared rides, do not click
No,
on
yeah,
no more
no
new
new
requests.
request is not the same thing for shared rides, but shared rides for Uber X, XL, Pet, whatever it might, Comfort, whatever it could be. No new requests. That's fine. That's up to you.
Okay.
Again, it's the intentionality behind shared rides is supposed to be that it's multiple people coming in and out of the car on one leg of the journey for the driver, but it could be multiple legs for different passengers.
Okay.
Um,
So, if you decide to
so
do shared trips, do not do that. Do not do not turn that into an X trip for that lucky passenger that you have it in. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the easiest thing to honestly do is have these separated out in the filters. Like,
Mhm.
why are they combining Uber X shared, Uber Comfort, and whatever else they might be putting into that? Why not just keep it out? So then that way, yeah, if you don't want to take shared, you don't have this problem. Like this is Uber shooting themselves in the foot by doing that.
Yeah. Well, the pink screen looks pretty similar, although the colors are different. For Uber X Share, I think it's black, and for Uber X, I think it's green. But in that 8-10 seconds, I still have to measure that. I forgot. I'm gonna do it. Do you guys think in the chat? Do you guys think that Uber cut the ping duration from 10 seconds to 8 seconds? Would think so. Put some comments in the chat. Let me see. I have to test it. I have to get my timer out and test it if it's cut or not. But yeah, okay. So if you're going to accept shared trips, please leave the app on. Do not turn the app off, or do not go no more new requests. And then hope that you don't get matched, and then you can finish the trip and be done with shared trips. There you go.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
Yeah, I mean, after a certain amount, like if you're done with it, then yeah, stop the next request from coming in, complete the trip. But like if you're
Yeah.
doing it on every single one when the first rider gets in the car, yeah, that's going to be where there's going to be a problem. Like if you're continually doing it, because I think that's where the system may flag it more so. But I mean, if you took like 3 or 4 people, and let's say you have to get gas or charge or have to go to the bathroom or something, yeah, then I mean, there's not going to be a problem because the point of the shared trip was already happening there.
Look at these comments, Chris. Beach Dude says, I think it's 5.5 seconds in my area for ping. And everybody's saying pings are
All right,
shorter. Yes.
this is what I want people to do.
We need to test it.
All you got to do, screen record,
Yeah.
wait for a ride request to come in, screen record that,
Yeah, please.
and then actually do the time. If it says
no,
10,
it goes
I mean,
on the time. There's a timer on the screen recorder. It'll clearly show what it is, and then send it to me.
yeah,
So
but I mean, like,
put it in a Google
once
Google Drive and send it to me and say what city you're in, and then we can compare.
if it's under 10 seconds, like literally, if it shows it pops up, and then within under 10 seconds, like 8 seconds or 5.5, if you think, then
that's a lot, bro.
that. But
5.5, I doubt that. I don't know.
see, here's the problem. It's literally a hard 10 seconds. So your phone gets the ride request, and it still takes a little bit of time for it to actually show up on your thing. So right there, take off a quarter of a second or half a second. So right there, yeah, it's going to feel shorter. When it comes to, if you have another app open, or, not necessarily looking at your phone, to take the time to glance down because the request came off, or switching your phone, that takes time. So it can definitely feel like it's 8 seconds or 7 seconds or something. But, when I did it,
if you screen record it, it's right there, black and white right there. It's going to pop up, and then you look at the timer on the screen recorder. So yeah, screen record if you're whatever city you're in, and then put it in your Google Drive and ship it out to me, Sergio at rideshareguy.com, and put what city you're in. Maybe the description. To me, honestly, it feels shorter. It feels definitely shorter. and it doesn't feel like 10 seconds. Lyft's still 15 seconds. It feels pretty decent. But if Uber cut it to 8 seconds, that's more distracting and more dangerous. You know, what is 8 seconds?
Absolutely.
By the time you look, you lose a second. By the time, you know, it's like 6 seconds basically. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem. But either way, I mean, it should definitely be at least 15 seconds, if not longer.
Well, I'll
Especially if
test
you're
both.
driving.
You know what? I'll test both in LA. All of you test in your city and send me a screenshot. Uber and Lyft, test it, and then we'll compare. We'll compare next week.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.